Hi. When things get hard, it's time to pause. And this was the theme that I got in this week's insight. And I want to read the insight to you. It's easy to get caught up in pushing, setting goals, and bending desires to your will. This will only push away what you desire. Trust in your heart and divine timing speeds up. Be curious and courageous enough to see what is showing up around you, to align and sit in your heart and trust that your desires are on their way. This is divine timing. The divine is conspiring for you, not against you. It's time to release control, trust, sit in your heart, and become a co-creator with the divine. A co-creator with life. And I loved this insight because it's such a beautiful reminder. We can get so caught up in the doing of things and setting an intention or a goal and just head down, plowing through, powering through whatever it is to get to where you want to go. And we kind of sometimes put blinders on. And that's a lot of that we grew up with. It's cultural conditioning that we're taught it's got to be hard if it's worth doing and to put your head down, make it happen, take control, which is, and it's not supposed to be hard. It's about aligning and getting into the flow and watching the divine timing, paying attention. And the one thing I have learned over the years, many times the hard way, is when things start getting hard for me, it's time to pause. When I start bumping up against resistance or I'm bumping up against things not coming together right or delays, I have to stop and I have to look around and pay attention because a lot of times when things get hard, it's usually because you've gotten out of alignment. It's not the right timing for you, or it may be something that isn't right for right now. It doesn't mean never, but now is not the time. And when I trust this and I stop when it gets hard and look around and pay attention to what's happening, it always is the best thing for me. And to set it aside. And a lot of times I just stop and I don't continue on a path and I wait and pause until I get another sign or something else comes in that is more in alignment. But it's in the pause that you're asking these questions. Because when things get hard, you want to pause, look around, and question. Flow is the signal, not resistance. And a lot of times we get that confused. And when we get into resistance around what we're trying to accomplish, like I said, we can just put our head down and plow through and try to power through. But that doesn't work. It just makes it hard. When you can align and pay attention, you will be amazed at the synchronicities come in, the right connection comes in, the appointment that just you couldn't get before all of a sudden just happens. And it is magical. And there's an ease to it. And I'm not saying it's easy. That's with little or no effort. But there is an ease to it. And it doesn't mean it won't take work and it won't be challenging, but the next step will continue showing up. The next person will arrive. You'll feel the ease of the synchronicities and the flow of it. And then you know you're in co-creation with the divine. You're in co-creation with your life. And it's just such a beautiful reminder for me. I'm hoping it was a beautiful reminder for you. And I look forward to speaking with you in a couple of weeks. I am taking a family vacation, so I will be back with you guys in July. And until then, I'd love you if this meant something to you or you had an aha from this to comment and like the video. And we'll see you soon. Bye.